This is beyond just Lego drama. This is like cops.
Step outside, everybody. No, don't move.
This is the story of how I got swatted, all because of Legos. The whole thing started with me investigating a Lego company called Bricks and MiniFigs. The company sent 2 guys to steal the world's largest Star Wars Lego collection worth around $200,000. And for some reason, the police are helping them get away with it. The family reached out to me saying that I'm their last hope to get them their life savings back. The video I made exposing them was actually insane. Check it out if you haven't seen it yet. But we ended up taking them to court and we actually won. When I went back to the store to collect my money, they literally shut down the entire store just to avoid paying us.
Damn, Reckless Ben is shredded, bro. Jesus Christ.
Dang it.
My man is fucking peeled, dog.
So I personally gave them an official closing ceremony and it went extremely viral. And now the entire world has seen how corrupt this Bricks and MiniFigs company is.
We didn't get the Legos back, but I mean, we shut down an entire business.
We still gotta get the Legos back.
Yeah, I made a promise to this family that I was not gonna stop on my journey until we get them their entire Lego collection back. Right now, the 2 owners, Joshua Johnson and Brandon Best, probably think that they're safe by closing out the store.
Rose cum gutters? True. Maybe skip part 1. Okay, dude. Look, I can't. It's an hour and 30 minutes long, man. Y'all gotta fucking bear with me.
But the reality is, I can literally just sue them all over again, but personally this time. So I started to file my lawsuit. But right after I filed this court case, it got rejected. And the reason was I failed to demonstrate a good faith effort to resolve the dispute prior to filing. Basically, before this court case gets approved, I have to at least attempt to settle with Josh outside of court first. I tried calling Josh, but I'm blocked.
I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
So my only option left is to travel to his house to have this conversation in person.
Basically, if Josh wants to save the day, I got him a trophy that says, Joshua Johnson saved the day. And we'll give him this trophy, but he has to give the Legos back first.
So we started driving to Josh's house to have this good faith conversation the court requires us to have.
We're in Josh's neighborhood. Oh my gosh.
But when we showed up, Josh was already outside talking on the phone to someone.
Oh my gosh, okay, Josh is outside on the phone.
It's crazy.
Wait, do I interrupt his phone call or do we just like wait?
Interrupt this phone call?
No, probably not.
I thought it would be pretty rude to interrupt his phone call, so we parked around the corner and decided to wait for him to get off this call.
I like how we should have this conversation outside.
Right. He doesn't want to get his wife involved. He's hiding something.
Everything's good, honey.
What the heck?
I'm pretty sure Josh is on the phone with corporate Bricks and MiniFigs. And the reason I think that is we were actually just there right before this.
Okay, pulling up to Bricks and MiniFigs headquarters.
The plan was to give them one more chance to do the right thing before suing them again. While we were there, one of the corporate employees answered the door and told us he would get the CEO to come talk to us.
Okay. Well, no, they said they're getting some guy to talk to us. We're just waiting.
I can already tell you right now, no one's coming out to talk to you guys.
Really? But they told us that they were.
I know.
Since Josh only lives like 15 minutes away, they must have informed him that we're in the area. Because a few minutes later, this happened.
Dude, the police just showed up. What the heck? Why are the police at his house?
Oh, there's another one, dude. 2 cop cars.
3 cop cars?
Oh my gosh. Cop cars.
Why is there 3 cop cars at his house? We didn't even walk up to his house yet. The cops are following us. What the heck? That's so crazy, dude. Obey every traffic law.
He's got his lights on.
That's Utah, baby. Look, you see that in the backdrop?
What the heck? That's so.
Why the fuck? Why the fuck's the entire police department spending? Is it Colorado? It's not Utah, it's Colorado? I thought it was Utah. Just watch Charlie's summary. I'm gonna fucking Brian kill me, dude. Holy shit. Oh my God, you guys are fucking unbearable. Okay, dude, give me the fucking Charlie summary. I can't. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. This is the most unbearable chat has been. Okay? This is the most unbearable you guys have been. I swear to fucking God. You wanted me to do fun shit, but it's impossible for me to fucking have fun. Charlie made 3 videos, 90 minutes total.
Crazy, dude. Obey every traffic law.
He's got his lights on.
Oh, shoot.
He's pulling us over.
My name's Officer. This is American Police. The reason I stopped you is the stop sign. You didn't stop that.
I didn't? I thought I stopped.
Yeah, you definitely stopped. So you said you ran a stop sign?
Huh?
You said you ran a stop sign?
I didn't see what happened.
Yeah, I was like,
Because we definitely stopped at the stop sign.
Stopped.
Yeah. I was so sure that we stopped at the stop sign that I actually requested all the police footage of this. And as you can see, we didn't even do a rolling stop. We fully stopped at the stop sign. So this is an illegal traffic stop.
So who's Ben?
Me?
Ben? How's Utah?
It's good.
Like it?
Okay, it's pretty obvious.
What the fuck? They're talking about him. They're calling him out. He's not even driving the car. That's fucking nuts.
Obvious that the police know why we're here, so I just explained to them the entire situation. This old man spent his entire life collecting the world's largest Star Wars Lego collection set. The only problem is it's a crazy story, and the police officer did not believe me.
$200,000?
$200,000.
$200,000. It sounds crazy.
Yeah. When the officer went back to his car, this is the message that he radioed in.
Hey, can you get the contact for Reckless Ben? Said he didn't have his ID, but he's just straight lying to me about everything else, so.
Since the cops don't believe my story, they trespassed me from the property.
Everybody today is being trespassed from that property.
Okay.
Yeah, we were forced to go home without having this good faith conversation the court requires us to have.
Yeah, what do we do now, dude? Like, we didn't even, get to talk to him, and we're in trespass.
So, dude.
The one thing I didn't understand was how the heck did they know we were coming? I was hiding in the back seat the entire time, and the car's windows were extremely tinted.
These windows are so tinted, you can't see anything.
But as I was outside inspecting our car tint, the same police showed up to our house.
Oh no, we're getting pulled over again?
And it was weird. He wouldn't tell us why he was here.
Like I said, we've already talked about it.
Yeah, well, thanks for being so cool about everything.
Yeah.
They're like after us, dude.
Anyways, since Josh clearly doesn't want to have this good faith conversation with me, I took his trophy and destroyed it.
Wait, guys, let's throw it off that thing.
Just like in the previous video, I tried to give Josh the benefit of the doubt, the easy way. But again, Josh does not want to do the easy way. The only option left is to go the hard way. But before going the hard way, I actually remembered that there's another owner of the store named Brandon Best. Brandon is the guy in the security camera footage that illegally kicked the first owner out of the store so he could steal all their Legos. I tried calling him, but I am also blocked.
I'm sorry.
The only option left is to show up to his house.
Hello. Hey, how's it going? Hello? Hey, well, I was wondering if you'd be down to pay us for the lawsuit that we won.
Dude, what the fuck is going on? Dirty soda eyes? Dude, these Mormons are crazy, bro. Why are they like this? Why is he going nonverbal? What the fuck is happening, dude? I mean, to be fair, he did show up to his house. That is pretty fucking insane. But also, he lost a goddamn lawsuit. How is he supposed to extract the money?
It kind of seems like Brandon doesn't want to have this good faith conversation to resolve this problem outside of court. And I gave him plenty of time to speak.
I guess if you don't want to talk, I'll just talk. So you guys told us to take you to court. We went to court and we won. We know you closed down the store to avoid paying us, so We could just sue you guys personally and do the whole thing again. We would obviously win again, but
then the police showed up, and again, for some reason, they are really trying to protect these criminals.
He didn't steal anything. He inherited the store from somebody
no,
else.
he stole $200,000
How do you know this?
because I've been spending the last 3 months in the case, and I won in court.
He inherited the store. He's being blamed for everything that the previous owner did, and he's trying to...
Well, that's a lie. So we...
Okay, hold on. I'm still
okay,
talking.
I'm sorry.
He's still trying to clean up the mess from the previous owner, and now he's catching blame for it, and he's just trying to clean up the mess from the previous owner.
No, him saying that it's the previous owner, that's a lie, and we already proved this in court.
If
Okay.
you come back and step foot on this property, you're gonna go to jail.
The police gave me a formal trespass notice, which I took a picture of it and sent it to the court as proof I tried to have this good faith conversation, but Brandon didn't want to have it with me. And turns out this was good enough. My court case with Brandon Best got accepted. But my court case with Josh is still going to be rejected until I find a way to have...
I don't get it. Do they not, like, are they incapable of buying the judges? Like, they bought the cops. Are the judges not Mormon?
this good faith conversation with him. So I decided to see if I could find Josh online, to see if I could look up any more information about him.
Guys.
Yeah, they all look the same. No.
Joshua Johnson.
Yeah, Joshua Johnson.
Oh, he's suing them in Oregon. Oh, okay, he's cooked.
Lower their tax liabilities and minimize their exposure to lawsuits. That's hella ironic. Are you kidding me, dude? That's what he's known for, is reducing people's exposure to lawsuits.
After some more research, we found out that both Josh and Brandon are super hardcore Mormon, which was actually extremely surprising to me, because if Josh and Brandon are truly Mormons, they believe that stealing is wrong, and if they steal, they're gonna go to hell. Or I guess in Mormonism they call it the outer darkness. But still, Brandon and Josh probably actually believe that this is gonna be eternity for them. I mean, Josh even swore to me on his Mormon God in the last video that he would give us the Legos back.
I promise you, I swear to God. I promise you on everything.
But maybe I can use this to my advantage. My problem right now seems to be that Josh is never going to listen.
Does Cutie know them? Yeah, Cutie knows every Mormon in every state, including in Utah.
To anything I ever tell him. But if someone from his church heard this audio, maybe he would listen to them. So after finding exactly what church these guys go to, we went to it and showed one of the Mormons there this audio clip. And the Mormon thought that the best thing to do was...
Wait, just a random Mormon? The fuck's he gonna do, bro? Yeah, you gotta go up the ranks, my man. Just bribe them with dirty soda.
To have a talk with Josh to save him from going to this outer darkness.
Okay, good luck. And I guess me and Tyler are staying back because we're already trespassed. So
yeah, we ended up just driving home. But on our way back, this happened.
What? Pull over again?
Bro, what the fuck? They can't drive in the entire state without being constantly harassed by cops. That's crazy. This is a massive misuse of taxpayer funds, by the way. Bro, we got to get Nate Blewin on the horn on this one. He's got to he could have a real impact on this. We got to get him on the horn. He needs to have a statement ready to go.
How's it going?
How's it going? I'm Officer Hawkins, American Fort Police Department. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Well, what's your name? Are you Ben?
The whole police department knows him.
Hanging out down here.
At this point, we realized what's going on. Yesterday, I told Brandon that our plan is to now sue them personally.
We could just sue you guys personally and do the whole thing again. We would obviously win again.
It seems like they're getting so desperate that they're going to resort back to the same strategy they used in the last video.
You know what's really funny is after you left, I got a call from my boss, and it was like, how do we get them arrested? How do we get them arrested?
Yeah, Josh and Brandon think that if they can somehow get us arrested and thrown in jail, then we won't be able to sue them. I don't know what they told the police we did this time, but they caught us too late.
The police labeled him a nuisance streamer, his photos at every office.
Mormon kid was already on his way to Josh's house to save him from this outer darkness and bring him back to God.
What's going on, sir? You're gonna sit on down here for me first. What brings you here?
I'm just here trying to talk to Brother Johnson.
Okay.
I'm in the Harvard Second Ward. There's been an audio going around with the young men group.
Okay. What's the audio that you wanted to play?
Here's the audio.
I'm not going to screw you. You have my word. That's not who I am. I promise you. I swear to God. I promise you like everything.
Who's that?
So,
I guess
that's him.
No, I know that. I could tell that from the voice, but
I was just going to ask him, like, is he willing to give up everything like he said? Because he swore on everything. He swore on God. This might be a crazy ask, but could you take a selfie with me?
But anyways, back to us. The police apparently got a call that we had heroin on us.
This officer is going to conduct the search of your person because there are illegal substances in the vehicle. Really? So he's going to do that. I'm going to put this away, and then we'll be right. Don't reach in your pockets for me. Okay. Sounds good.
What the fuck?
The vehicle will be searched. Okay. I'm going to have you stick by with my sergeant.
After 2 hours of searching the car, obviously they found no drugs.
Oh, they're doing that on purpose. They know this shit is a time waste. Dude, they know this shit's a massive time waste. They're just fucking with the... Oh, God. Is this legal? I think not. I don't think they have they don't have probable cause.
so you didn't find.
I explained to the police that we didn't have drugs, and the reality of the situation is that Bricks and MiniFigs is so desperate at this point that they're willing to do anything to get us arrested so they don't have to pay for the property they stole. And the police was arguing back with just some of the worst comebacks I've ever heard, which is why I think the police actually redacted this audio in this clip, because if they kept the audio in, then the world would get to see how stupid the American Fork Police Department is. But anyways, even though we were passing every single drug test they gave us, they were still not going to let us go until we told them where the drugs were.
Your eyes, for example, right? There's a constriction, which is dilated, and then
Do you notice it?
So I haven't been looking at this. I'll show him. Go ahead, look at him.
I'll look at you.
Yeah.
You do see it?
So
it's crazy. I have no idea because I've never done any drugs in my life. I don't do drugs. I don't do alcohol. I've never done any of that in my life. I'm willing to do any drug tests.
Yeah.
Like, I'm very cooperative. I don't understand what you're seeing in my eyes.
I'm going to have a discussion with this officer.
And then the police department illegally redacted this conversation too. My guess is that they acknowledged that it's very obvious we don't have drugs on us, but they were going to try and pressure us into giving some type of false confession anyways.
I'm not sure if you're lying to me or not, to be honest.
I'm willing to take any drug test you want.
Walking a very dangerous line, which can get you hemmed up a lot of the time.
Yeah.
And you could end up in jail in Utah when you're from Cali.
Okay.
Not worth it, right?
Yeah.
We play differently here. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'm willing to cooperate with you guys and do anything you want me to because I'm not hiding anything. I can promise you that. I promise.
We weren't giving the police a false confession like they wanted, so eventually I guess they just got tired and let us go.
We'll let you guys go now, but you're walking a thin line. Just be mindful of that. Does that make sense?
Okay.
At this point, I've documented everything I've been through to the court, that I've tried to have this good faith conversation with Josh. He just doesn't want to have it with me. And because of everything I went through, my court case finally got approved. And attached to this email are court papers to serve Josh. The only problem is Josh is not going to open this door for anyone. He wouldn't even talk to another Mormon. Instead, he just called the police on him in order to get Josh.
Bro, the other Mormon doesn't have magical powers. Like, they're not like vampires, you know what I mean? I sent another Mormon from his church to his house, and he wouldn't speak to him. This doesn't make sense. That's funny.
To come outside.
He should have just dry snitched to his like pastor or something, right? Like, isn't that? I don't know how this stuff works, but Is there like a ranking? There's got to be some kind of like power ranking in the Mormon church, right? Like he went to a random Zoomer with like a fucking half wolf cut, half mullet. You got to go to the bishop. Is it the bishop? Yeah, you got to go to the bishop in his ward. Rank competitive Mormonism. It's whoever has the most wives, you have to go to the wife guy. I don't think that's how it works.
Really, you're gonna have to get creative. So I made this poster that says, "I stole a dying man's life savings," and printed it out. Now I'm placing this poster in a public space right across the street from Josh's house. Yeah, it turns out this tiny patch of land is actually free for any person of the public to use. And since we have the freedom of speech, I am breaking no laws by doing this. So when Josh walks outside to take down this sign, I have a process server to serve him his court papers. But almost immediately, my sign got blocked.
Oh no, he's blocking our sign.
What are you guys doing here?
So we are in a court case with them, and we have to serve him legal
Don't
papers.
tell him that, bro. The cops are working with him. God damn it. Don't tell him of your plans. Damn it. Bro, this guy has to stop talking to the cops, by the way. I feel like yeah, the cops are working with the guy. You got to stop trusting these motherfuckers, man. What the hell?
I explained to the cops the entire situation.
I'm not going on his property.
Right, no, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
The police realized that we're not breaking any laws, and they've been called here for a false reason, so they decided to leave.
Awesome, thank you. This is going so much better than yesterday.
So now it's time to serve Josh these court papers. And then we got the police called on us again.
Hello. This man stole basically his family's life savings. So we're just here to serve him his court papers.
Again, I explained to this police officer the entire situation.
I wish we could just send him an email or a phone call, but yeah, the court requires us to come in person for some reason, so.
Again, the cops realized that we are doing nothing illegal and decided to leave. Now it's time to serve Josh his court papers. But we got the police called on us again.
Hello.
Yep, can I see those papers?
Yeah.
So this is what you're trying to serve him with?
Yes. That's required by the court.
Again, the police agree that we are not breaking the law. They've been called out here for a false reason. This guy told me that he could even just serve the papers for me.
You okay if I give these papers to him?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, just give me 1 minute.
Okay, thank you.
Sadly, we can't see the police officer serve Josh because the police department redacted all of it.
No! No! Oh my God, bro. Are you fucking kidding me? Why would you give the cop the papers? They're working with the guy. This man's level of trust for law enforcement is maxed out. Okay? I don't know what kind of a quality this is, but the level of trust that he has shown members of law enforcement, while those very same members of law enforcement have actively tried to stop him for the last, month? What the fuck? Redacted body cam film? Wait, they found the...
All right, she's been trespassed.
Hold on, Officer Somebody's back.
Okay, she's been trespassed.
Damn, his piggies are out.
Talking with him, he's telling me a different story. Again, I don't know all the specifics of your case. He is very adamant that he wants to serve you with papers. Okay.
That's fake. That's illegal. You can't pretend to be a process server.
So
you can't. That's illegal.
Wait, what? Do you get the fucking... do you get served or not? That's it. A process server isn't like a special designation, I don't think. Anyone can do it, right?
Explain to him that you don't want to be served papers. He's got to figure something out. If it's, again, I don't know if there's an actual case right now in Oregon.
It's a Class A misdemeanor to impersonate a process server in the state of Utah.
So right now,
I want her arrested for impersonating a process server.
So right now, I've explained that.
Bro hit the no you so hard. He was like, you think I'm in trouble? Guess what? He's in trouble. First of all, I'm pretty sure that's a real process server that he hired. And secondly, it doesn't matter. You can't. Like, what do you mean? You're just like ignoring being served. How does this? Is there like a Mormon cheat code that I don't know about in Utah? If you're just like, nope, I can't see it. you got paperwork? Well, sorry, officer, I don't see it. It's invisible to me. It's called bald privilege.
That to them and explain that he needs to go a whole different route about this and to not come onto your property as well as her.
Why are his toes out? I don't know.
I can't just go pretend. I can't go print up fake documents and go try to process serve people. That's illegal.
Okay. Have you two been?
Okay, just what is this fucking cop yapping about? Just give him the goddamn paperwork, man. What the fuck?
To court before?
No, he can't. No, he's a YouTuber.
Okay, you've never been to court with him.
No.
So these papers that he printed up.
Wait, I mean, he's just lying, right?
Fake. Yes, 1 billion, trillion, gazillion %.
Okay, never been to court with him or
never
anyone
been to court.
associated with
Nobody's ever been to court.
Okay.
He's a YouTuber.
Okay, what was the reason behind?
He's making it seem like YouTubers are not capable of suing people. He's a YouTuber. Don't you know? It's also here. I have it in my phone. I ChatGPT'd it. YouTubers are not allowed to start lawsuits against people, specifically bald people from Utah. Everybody knows this.
Your store closing this month.
His harassment and vandalism.
Shut it down.
Yeah.
Okay. So on your own accord, you guys
on
shut
my
it down.
own accord. Yes.
Okay. Okay. I've explained that to him. Right now, I'll look into.
Did you take pictures? He's the CEO.
And went to this guy and said, hey, if I can harass these guys and if I can do some stuff and get some money out of them, will you pay me some of that money? And that's what they're trying to do, is the individual who actually owes the money.
We have the unredacted videos because the cops accidentally leaked a link to a Dropbox. Are you fucking serious? So the cops actually redacted this part of the conversation, and then the Utah Police Department accidentally linked to the Dropbox a couple hours ago. So now we have the redacted footage. Wow. What a spectacular story.
The only thing that really matters is that Josh is getting served.
He does not want the paper. So
He's not want the papers?
Here's that back for you.
Okay.
Yeah, the police told me that they can't serve the papers for me because I'm lying to them, and these aren't even real court papers.
Not sure what this is. I've never seen something like that. To be honest with you.
These are court papers.
Okay. It doesn't have a judge's name or anything like that on it?
Because it hasn't gotten to the judge yet. So this is serving him, and then we'll go to the court, and then the judge will be there. So the judge doesn't get involved until we're in court.
Why is he saying that you guys went on the property?
Because he wants us arrested, so he doesn't have to go to court.
It doesn't look good when you've been trespassed.
Yeah.
Trying to serve papers.
Well, I think it looks exactly how we're supposed to do it legally. This is the legal way to do it.
Well, we have 2 or 3 incidents.
Yeah, well, first, so they're incidents because he's lying to you guys. He's making them incidents. We came to do a good faith conversation, which is required by the courts before you can get a court case approved. So we did that. He called the cops on us. He lied to you guys saying that we had heroin on us, and we did a 3-hour search of the car yesterday. We found no heroin in the car. He's going to make up any lie he can to get us arrested. We are doing things the legal way, the correct way. The reason he's hiding in his house is because he's the criminal. If something doesn't look good, it doesn't look good for him, not for us.
Go through the legal process, find an actual process server.
She is an actual process server.
And what is your guys' relationship?
I just met her today.
Well, maybe just have someone not affiliated with you.
That's her.
How would that? What is oh my God, dude. This is a fun time to remind everyone in this community that might not know that there is a literal IQ, maximum IQ that you can have to be a cop, okay? If you're too smart, they don't want you. They don't want you in the motherfucking police force. And now we know why, okay? There's an IQ cap for police officers. This is the reason. It's crazy. He's like, well, dude, find someone not affiliated. This is the person not affiliated. This is a process server. Find a new process server? The fuck are you saying?
Yeah, we have no relationship. That's why she's here. Yeah, that's why she's here. We have no relationship, and that is who she is. The exact person that you're describing.
I always thought that the police were supposed to remain unbiased, and if they were going to take a side, they definitely shouldn't take the side of the criminal. But I guess I was wrong. However, I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm literally just following the instructions of the court, so the police can't stop me.
Okay, have a good race your day.
Okay, see ya.
Damn.
This is actually real democracy in Utah. In most states, small shop owners can't afford this level of police corruption. It's reserved for major corporations. Okay, so here's the thing. I don't know if he... literally all of this would have been solved if he just submitted an affidavit to the court saying that he tried to have a good faith conversation with him, then that is no longer required. No, he did. He did do that. And then he did actually send an affidavit to the court. And then I think that's the reason why they started the court case, right? So I guess does he send another affidavit saying he actively tried to serve him and he's like avoiding him or something?
Now that the police are finally leaving, it's time to game plan how to serve Josh. But then, you guessed it, we got the police called on us again.
Yo, they said the jacked cop. By the way, Utah Police Department, I mean, the Utah cops are in kind of good shape. They're all still like very thumb coded. Obviously, you have to be. But they sent in the mega cop. Like, this is the tank.
Oh, sure.
This is the 4th generation chud. The boss hog.
Paper? The serving paper?
Yeah.
Here you go. Well.
Do they think it's a false case? What the heck?
Thank you for holding. How can I help you?
Trying to speak with someone to verify if a case is, just verify if a case is real.
Yeah, looks like a...
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, I was wrong. Tier 4 alpha chud actually did the job. I don't even know how you can verify whether or not a court case is real or not, but...
Okay, thank you for your help. That's all for today. Thank you.
I think this phone call was the breaking point for the police.
Oh, he's rubbing his chin.
The police couldn't handle the fact that I was right and they were wrong.
All right. Okay. I haven't watched this video, so I can't possibly spoil it. But I'm willing to bet that they're not just going to go, hey, you were right. We and our Mormon friend here was wrong. We're just going to go serve him the paperwork. I don't think this is how the story is going to end. Okay? I almost feel like they're just going to double down and harass him even harder than they did before. Now that they know for a fact that their homie is in the wrong. Let's take a look.
Okay.
Okay, find you back.
Am I being arrested?
You're under arrest right now.
Really?
Ben got arrested.
No!
Like, they didn't say
They
anything.
just straight up arrested him. Oh, come on, dude. Of course they arrested him. That is crazy.
And they were putting him in handcuffs. They just said, you're being arrested.
I was confused on what I was being arrested for. I mean, the same police officers that arrested me gave me permission to do exactly what I was doing.
You can film from the sidewalk wherever it's public, right? but you can't go on that property. If you do, you'll be charged, okay?
Okay, yeah, for sure.
I got arrested for just doing what the police told me to do. What's even more confusing is the police are supposed to be the good guys. Why are they arresting an innocent person to protect an evil criminal? Well, back when I was still waiting in the car to serve...
Why would they do such a thing?
Josh, I got a phone call, and this call was from Brian, the collector's son who got all their stuff stolen. And he has a theory of what might be going on here.
Yeah, the cops down there are definitely all in with the Mormon community, and being the Bricks and MiniFigs is part of that and worth millions. I would not doubt that they have donated hefty sums to the Mormon church, of which all the cops are probably a part of.
Yeah, Brandon Best, Joshua Johnson, and Eamon, the CEO, are all super Mormon. Like, the CEO even went to the Mormon University. And when I looked up all the police officers who were treating me unfairly, they were all Mormon too.
And they take care of their own, man. They are like a huge clan that takes care of each other.
And instead of trying to get rid of the few bad people who are making Mormonism look bad, they're for some reason choosing to protect these criminals.
I love watching this step by step, and I can't tell if Reckless Ben is like playing the role of a naive guy on purpose for exposition, or if he truly is clueless about what he's gotten himself into. I suspect he's just like, he's doing it for narrative purposes, right? Because there's no fucking shot that he's just like, oh, I thought the cops were the good guys. Why are they not taking care of the bad guys? That's what a cop is supposed to do. It's gotta be for narrative purposes, right?
But eventually, I got released from jail.
Out of jail now?
And this is when it really hit me that the justice system has decided to protect these criminals. So now, there's really only one way I can think of to get this family the money back.
He knows his whole thing is busting cults? Yeah. Yeah, I remember him doing like, I mean, he does crazy shit. I remember him like, he infiltrates cults all the time, right? Like he actually like goes into the cults personally.
That got stolen from them, which is a GoFundMe. Yeah, it is a pretty anticlimactic ending, but at least I'm confident that I'm not going to get in trouble for this. Now that our GoFundMe is live, it's time to promote it, to start getting donations. We printed out the GoFundMe's picture to hang it up so we could get a nice Instagram video to post to social media. But before the group could even hang the picture up, the police came.
What you guys up to?
We're starting a GoFundMe.
Yeah.
What we're doing is we're going to get a bunch of publicity to get basically
publicity
all this money back for this family.
Yeah.
You know, we're not going to do the lawsuit anymore. We're just going to do this GoFundMe. We've already got it started.
It can run into some defamation stuff.
Again, the police were thinking of any technicality they could think of to protect their Mormon friend.
Look at your stalking code. See if it's that. If it's not, we're going to look at disorderly. If it's not disorderly, then we're going to look at the city ordinance.
Dog, that's crazy. Can you imagine having this much care and consideration for like an actual stalking case? Because there's like millions of people, average women on the internet, have to deal with like real ass fucking stalkers, both in their physical space and certainly on the internet. Can you imagine a cop offering just a fraction of this care and or consideration to a real ass, real life stalking case? Oh my God. Nope. The only way that they use this statute is to fucking take care of YouTubers who are, you know, trying to actively fundraise for a victim of theft. And not just regular theft. It's like grand larceny too, because it's $200,000. That's a lot of fucking money. That's not like a little bit of money, dude.
But after going through every law they could think of, it turns out that hanging this sign on a fence and then taking a picture of it for Instagram is not illegal. In fact, what the group is doing is actually protected under the First Amendment, freedom of speech. So one of the police officers let the group know that they were okay to keep doing this.
Right now, I don't think you guys break the law.
But this other police officer wasn't able to accept this reality.
We're going to take it down.
And then for the rest of this footage, the police redacted all of the audio. So I called up the police station to find out why.
All the redactions are done pursuant to the Utah State Code. We don't redact things just because we feel like it or, you know, just because something looks funny. Everything is redacted pursuant to Utah State Code. And other than that, I can't really delve into any more detail.
But the police made a mistake. They accidentally forgot to mute this police officer's audio, so when you sync the two clips together, I can actually hear what they're saying here.
No. Is it an occasional crime? Is it disorderly conduct? Why? Is he upset about it? I mean, I guess, but that's not...
Yeah, this police officer is right. Just because this might make Josh upset does not make this poster illegal. So I decided to let the police department know that some of the redactions they made aren't exactly what they're claiming they are. I think you guys might have accidentally forgot to redact another clip that was...
No wonder they accidentally dumped all of their redacted files. These guys are so incompetent, dude. It's awesome. Oh my God, it's so funny. Yep, caught 4K. Blasted. Holy shit. Okay, chatters, you were right. This story is fucking awesome. Okay. Will was trying to get me to watch this story too. I've been avoiding watching this for the past couple of days, but god damn, this is a great story. It's got everything in it. It's got police corruption, police brutality, misuse of taxpayer funds. Holy shit. This is what we're gonna do to more Pegasus, by the way. I gotta hire Reckless Ben to go to Singapore. It's got Legos, but this one's not. This one's not as Lego heavy as the previous one. Just a reminder that this is about 9 out of 10 cities and towns in the US. Yeah, no, for sure. I told you part 2 was the juice. Part 1 is not like this. No, part 1 is just more so just like straight. Part 1 is straight up corruption, right? Next 3 videos are in order. There's more. I got Bricks and MiniFigs leaked email. I just got arrested because of Legos. And then my response to the police.
The same time, and when I synced the two clips together, I was able to see what they were saying, like what the redaction was. And he was talking about how what we're doing actually isn't illegal.
Thing is, Chuds will watch this and still support cops and Trump. Yes. In their mind, if they're not Mormon Chuds, they look at this and go, oh, it's just a couple bad apples in one specific police department, or because they're Mormon. And then the Mormon Chuds that watch this, that will be like, oh, this is really frustrating, will probably still say, oh, it's just a couple bad apples. I know all the fucking retorts. I know how people engage in this kind of thing with cognitive dissonance. Everything is another opportunity to restate their priors, their previous biases that they've generated over multiple decades of living and loving cops.
And how the police officer might be wrong. And so it wasn't about protecting a victim. It wasn't any personal information. And so I was wondering, it seems like there might be a lot of stuff like that got redacted, maybe to protect the police officers, not to protect the victims, if that makes sense. And so...
yeah, we don't do that. So like I said, anything that's redacted is pursuant to Utah State Code.
I can tell because when I sync the two clips together, I'm actually able to see that that's what the redaction was.
Okay, well, that didn't happen.
That definitely didn't happen?
No, I don't do that, Ben. I follow the Utah State Code, like I just said.
Okay.
Well. Why did she say his name? Am I crazy? Isn't that kind of creepy? I know where you live, Ben. I don't do that, Ben.
I don't know. It seems like the police department redacted this entire conversation because right here the police are actually admitting to themselves that none of this is illegal, but they're still going to try to arrest us anyways. It seems like the only reason they're getting rid of this audio is to protect the police officers from getting fired. I don't know what the police officers are saying in this next clip, but I'm pretty sure they're scheming up a way to get the group arrested, because this is what happens next.
And Lieutenant Adamson can correct me if I'm wrong, but we're going to seize your phone right now.
Don't. Do not do that. You understand me? Right now, you're attempting to destroy evidence. Okay, put your hands.
Resident Evil, dude. What the fuck? He went zombie mode. Oh my God. First of all, you never have to do that. That's crazy. He's a cop. You don't have a right to look at your phone or take your phone. That's your fucking personal property. That's
behind your back.
I was just locking my phone.
Okay, I'm going to switch over to the police officer's body cam POV so we can dissect what just happened. First, the police officer asks if he can confiscate Sheldon's phone, so Sheldon says, okay, and reaches in his pocket to give it to him.
Wait.
But at this point, Sheldon sees that his phone is unlocked.
Wait. The American Fork Police Department did a 26-minute YouTube video on this? Like... I feel like this is one of those stories that actually is like low-key an America B story, but it somehow made its way into America A, if that makes sense. Because like it's similar to the Afro Man story, right? Like the Afro Man raid is like definitely an America B type story, but then it goes so viral that it breaks through and America A gets to experience it as well. This is, again, another one of those incidents. Like, this is absolutely something that you can talk to your coworkers about. This is a coworker ass story, but you know about it too. God, if we could get Reckless Ben to do like actual serious investigative reporting on political shit, god damn, dude. Maybe we could get America B and America A to be interested in some real shit. You know what I'm saying? I wish like these guys, I mean, this guy is obviously a brilliant orator. I mean, the video itself is perfectly edited. His storytelling is incredible. Now that I did that one fucking Cuba mini doc, I know how different it is to just like put together this sort of video. But I feel like this guy is wasting his talents in some ways. I mean, he's making like cool videos and exposing cults and stuff, but like, can you imagine doing this for like a major corporation? You sound like every dad, lol, unk mode, but you aren't wrong. This is what everyone's dad said when they play Warhammer.
And at this moment, he decided that before giving it to the police officer, he was going to lock his phone, which is totally legal. There's no search warrant, so Sheldon is legally allowed to lock his phone. But as the police officer saw Sheldon's thumb moving towards that lock button, he snatched it out of his hands. And now the police officer's claiming that because he tried to lock his phone, he's destroying evidence.
Silence.
Yeah, I was giving it to you.
Stop talking.
I was giving it to you.
Okay?
It's on my money. Look, it's on my wallet. I was turning it off.
Right now, this phone is being seized as part of this investigation, and you're being arrested. Okay, let's put him in the back of the car.
And again, the police decided to break the law, arrest Sheldon, all to protect an evil criminal.
My name's Detective Nikosha. I work with...
My Chug coworker actually said I used to support the police, but after this and Afro Man, I don't know. Bro, meanwhile, they're killing like 1,000 Americans a year. Oh my God. Whatever. I mean, whichever way you can get these guys to get on board, I guess. But it's just like, I don't want to be a fucking Debbie Downer, okay? I don't want to be a party pooper, but they just like melt people, right? They shoot like unarmed citizens all the fucking time. why? I'm going to take the dub. I'm going to shut the fuck up. I'm going to take the dub. But I also don't understand why people see like cops just fucking killing people. And they're like, well, he probably deserved it. And then it's like there's a story about a Lego theft with a YouTuber involved. And they're like, this is the peak of corruption. This is I can't believe the amount of brutality that these cops are engaging this YouTuber with. As man said, it's a good thing BLM happened. Otherwise, we wouldn't have body cam. The cognitive dissonance is unreal. Oh my God. And he only says it's good that we have the body cam because he can make content out of watching body camera footage. Did you know that the body cam footage 50G total had been uploaded by mistake by cops and they removed it too late? So it's been downloaded. Do you want it? No, I don't want it. It's fine. But we've seen bits and pieces of it already.
The police department.
I did willingly hand over my phone, but when I handed him my phone, my wallet popped up. So I said, hold up, let me hit my power button. And I have it recorded as well. That's all I went and did. That's not obstruction of evidence. And then I let him have the phone. I wasn't trying to delete anything. And in fact, it is actually impossible to delete something from an iPhone from a locked screen by hitting the power button. So in no context could I have been trying to erase something by hitting one button on my phone. Now I'm sure you have a phone as well. When you hit the power button, that doesn't delete anything, does it?
I would imagine it wouldn't, yeah.
Yeah, so that's all I did. So I don't know how that's obstruction of evidence.
Who's interrogating who here? What the fuck? The cop's sitting there like a little baby.
Evidence, but that is what it is.
Now that Sheldon is in jail, just for promoting our GoFundMe, we started doubting if we'll ever even be able to get Brian.
Is that the process server? Is she just a part of the crew now? He just hired her for the day and now she's just chilling. She's along for the ride. She's along for the journey.
And his money back for his dad's Lego collection. It's crazy that out of all the powerful organizations I've gone up against, the one company I'm not able to beat is a Lego company. I literally couldn't have imagined a worse ending for this video, but I had no clue that it was about to get way worse.
It's one of the plot holes in this story. Oh, so I'm not the only one who noticed it. Okay. There's a plot hole in this story. It kind of feels like he knew this girl. Maybe he was lying to the cops. Wait, what is happening? Are they? No. No.
Search warrant. Stand up.
What?
Step outside, everybody. Come on.
No. Don't move like that. You understand me? Don't move like that. Okay?
Yeah, this cop pulled my arm so far back, it dislocated my shoulder. He claims it's because I was attempting to make an escape or something.
Don't move like that. You understand me? Don't move like that. Don't move quick. Everybody just chill.
But if we go back a little bit, you can see I was being completely still when he grabbed me, and I actually made 0 quick movements. So this police officer is just straight up lying so he can give me a serious injury.
That is a very fat cat. Very cute. But also just 0 fucks. Look at how fat this cat is. He's just chilling. He's just fucking chilling right there. He's like, nah. Who cares?
Included in the warrant are Legos.
Yes. The police department got an official warrant to search our house for stolen Legos. I should have seen this coming. Josh did threaten me in the last video that if I go out and actually try to sue him, he's gonna come out and say that I'm the one that stole the Legos.
Okay, let's do it.
Fuck you, man. You stole them, bitch.
I stole the Legos?
Yeah, you're a fucking thief.
Dang.
Okay?
Okay.
Or you can shut the fuck up. That's your fucking choice.
I'm gonna fast forward a little bit just to give you guys some context, but I actually got a copy of this warrant. The reason they were searching our house was, it says, there is now certain property or evidence described as any stolen merchandise, specifically Lego merchandise. It's evidence of illegal conduct on us that we stole the Legos. They're looking at...
Yo, it blows my mind that this no use shit works so well. Isn't that annoying? Why does this know you shit always work? Darvo is like the most effective weapon. They really have to, like, you want to know the know you shit working super hard? Here, this is an example. You know how I always talk about lying is OP when I'm criticizing Donald Trump or all these other fucking Republicans or all my haters and shit? My haters have now decided lying is OP actually is not me criticizing my haters. They're now using it against me. I realized in the fucking replies of my tweets, people will be like, is it lying is OP, Hasan? Like implying that I'm saying it's good to lie. What the fuck? It's always literally, it's always know you. It's always know you. It's always projection. And that shit works. It works so well.
We stole the Legos is why they stormed our house with no evidence. And this is after he's been proven to make up stories about us before. And so now he's just pulling something out of his butt. Oh, they're the ones that stole the Legos. And for whatever reason...
Way to make this Lego video about you. This unbelievably serious piece of crime that we're watching right now. I can't believe you did commentary for one moment. Way to fucking bring it back to you, you piece of shit. We're talking about fucking crimes here.
Please take him seriously, even though he's acting like a crazy person. Anyways, the cops probably felt pretty stupid when they searched our entire house and didn't find any stolen Legos. Again, the police illegally redacted this conversation to avoid them looking stupid, but I'm pretty sure that's what they were talking about. But instead of doing what any rational police officer would do and let us go, they're sticking to their story that we're the thieves.
Yeah, that's not surprising.
And I've got a feeling I'm falling. You're the jump right through. I used to travel single, we can't do.
Back right? Yep.
Yes. Now the entire group, we are all on our way to jail. Except for me. I got taken to an interrogation room so they could find some reason to lock me up for good.
Ben, I'm Detective Nikosha.
Last time, I was able to get released on bail. But this time, they're requesting that I be held in jail a month until my court date. But there's honestly nothing for me to hide, so I went through the entire story with them to show the detective that this whole thing is just a big misunderstanding. If you think about it, 83-year-old man versus $400 million company. Even though the $400 million company's in the wrong, they're gonna win, you know? I wish we could just send him an email, like show up to court this day. That would be so easy for us, but this is how the law works. Like, that's not my fault. Like, I don't make the law. If I made the law, send him an email, and they're like, he doesn't want your papers, you just have to figure out civilly. And I'm like, this is the civil method, you know? Like, to do it civilly, you have to serve. They're like, well, then just sue him then. And I'm like, that's what we're doing. Like, you see how this is a circle? I am very interested on Josh's side of the story because I think he said, he might have said we had heroin in the car or something, and they did like a 3-hour search on our car. Obviously no heroin, so I don't know what Josh is telling them to that we're doing, but suing him is not working for us. So let's do a GoFundMe. Right after I mentioned this GoFundMe, the investigator wanted to leave the room.
Hang tight here and then I'll be back with you, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Something about me mentioning this GoFundMe really caught his attention.
All right. Good. Well, I'd just like to know more about this, like, GoFundMe. Like I said, I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, we were just trying to get, so basically what ended up happening is Ben got arrested, which we were pretty blown away he got arrested, but I'm like, all right, I'll take over now. Like, I don't want you to get in any more trouble. And he's like, yeah, I can't get in any more trouble. Like if you take over, like that, you know, that was my decision. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. What other questions?
Why is he talking to Cause No Lawyer? I think a big part of their content is just like constantly yapping to cops. I don't know. I like, it has to be content, right? Like they know better. I assume they know better. I know like the easy answer is, oh, they're white boys. They don't know any better, but like they probably do. They're just making content, right?
Do you like, I guess, have, because there's not really, I guess, much else to say in the situation, to be honest. That's just the whole thing that just happened. I mean, I'm honestly like kind of shocked to be arrested at this point for that. Yeah, this is definitely a very strange thing to be getting interrogated about, especially considering from my angle and the evidence I've seen, the overwhelming evidence that they just blatantly stole from this guy. It's like us trying to then do a GoFundMe to get him his money back, and I'm the one, getting put in cuffs.
What is this? I bet Dave Rubin knew the article was about to come out. Dave Rubin definitely tipped off about the Hasanabi nasty thing. Probably. Yes, I think there's a coordinated effort to slander not just me, but like they're even fucking going after Morris Katz for being associated with being associated with like anti-Zionist candidates are all under attack right now. Sorry. Were you texting? Oh, my the article influencer rails at disgusting ban was on the paper version of the Times as well in the UK. Times UK.
I guess the detective didn't get what he was looking for, so he decided to interview the rest of the group.
It sounded like a great project to me. I was like, okay, like it's for a good cause.
How are you doing?
And for some reason, he was trying to get all of them to admit that the GoFundMe was my idea.
Hello. Obviously, Ben was behind the GoFundMe idea.
They're so
as well,
sneaky.
Right?
They're so sneaky. That's so funny. Come on, obviously, right? Come on.
I don't know whose idea that was, because I kind of just started. I think they.
But he was supportive of it as his channel, right? He said, "Oh yeah, let's do this for the channel." From my understanding. Was that kind of your ideas to do this video with the GoFundMe and all that?
But I wasn't afraid to admit that I actually made the GoFundMe for Brian because a GoFundMe is a safe, legal way to raise money for a family if they got all their stuff stolen. I should be risking nothing by admitting this.
Basically, the police told me, do not take this man to court or else he will get arrested. And so I was like, just thinking, and we're like, let's do a GoFundMe, And that was their solution.
But I was wrong.
We're gonna book you back into the jail, okay? The creation of the GoFundMe, right? We're blasting this person all over saying, hey, he's...
Wait, I'm sorry. That's, even if it's defamation, that's not illegal. What the fuck do you mean you're putting him in jail? What? Okay. You can't... That's literally illegal for you to jail him for defamation. What the fuck is going on? Hello? Yeah, this ain't Singapore, man. This ain't more Pegasus. Going to Singapore in jail? Okay, now I'm being naive, but this is a bridge too far. Does Utah not have lawyers or something? Yeah. Utah is crazy. I mean, cops universally don't know the law at all. I feel like it's a part of the job description. Like if you know the law even a little bit, they beat your ass in the police department. They slam your head until you forget the law because they're like, you can't know the law, dude. Are you fucking stupid? But also... This is above and beyond as far as like not knowing the law. You can't just fucking arrest someone for being like, oh, you made a GoFundMe about someone that we like? Well, sorry, you're going to prison, buddy. Why? Because you defamed him. No, that's not.
So creating the GoFundMe was illegal?
When I asked the detective how creating a GoFundMe was probable cause to send me to jail, this was his response.
A lot of this stuff you may have to just get an attorney and fight it in the criminal side of court. Right?
In the criminal side of court?
Oh, yeah. Should I
get my back? Yeah, go ahead and stand up. I got an officer right here that's going to get cuffs for you.
will I also be able to hear Josh's side of the story? Because I think he's said a lot of lies to you guys.
It'll be, and I never talked to Josh, but it'll be documented.
Utah moving like post-Soviet 90s Russia? Dude.
Okay, thank you so much.
But the detective was lying. The police have illegally redacted every single claim Josh has made about me. And when I finally go to court, I'm going to be completely blind to what I'm even being charged for. The worst part is that the police officers took away my bail. So now I have to wait a month in jail.
Wait, what? No. No, that's not real. No, I don't believe it.
However, I ended up getting extremely lucky. When a judge ended up reviewing this arrest, they thought the whole thing was so stupid and ended up releasing me on bail. So now...
Wait, releasing you on bail? No. No. None of the... Wait, what? No, the judge should have been like, what the fuck happened here? What's the... what do you mean you had to pay bail? What do you fucking mean you had to pay bail? For what crime? This is the most liberal judge in Utah, by the way. Yeah, that's a Romney judge. That's the most liberal, libtarded judge you can find in Utah. I was like, well, you know, you should probably still, you're fucking disgusting criminal, obviously, because a cop said you should be in prison. But we've decided maybe we can give you bail.
At least I'm a free man until my court case.
Let's go, man,
Yeah. The illegal act that I committed was mentioning that Josh stole the Legos in our GoFundMe.
Like, what did they write in the report? Okay, I need to understand. There needs to be more information. He's not giving us enough information. I need to know what the fucking cop... What did the prosecutor... that overlooked the case, like what did the judge that overlooked the case like see on the paperwork where they were like, well, obviously this guy's a fucking criminal. What's the charge? Having a succulent Chinese meal? What's the fucking charge? The last 10 minutes for the charges?
What? Pull over again?
Unless you're free to leave. Like you were under arrest at that point.
When he read me my Miranda rights, he says, this doesn't mean you're being under arrest. You're just being detained, but I have to read you these Miranda rights is what he said. So the police officers claim...
Oh, they hit him with a stalking. Oh, they were reaching towards stalking and harassment, yet no credible evidence of him threatening violence. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, it's a lie, but at least it's something. They could build a case. They could build a case for stalking. Not certain that they would win, but they could at least build a case.
So if you say who the thief is, then that is illegal for us to do that. Now I just have to wait for court, and honestly, I'm not excited. My entire life I was taught if you steal from people...
No, not on process serving. No, they can't charge him for stalking on trying to serve him court papers, but they could actually build a case around stalking because he has been, trying to do funny things outside of his house and stuff like that. Like, there's enough there.
You get in trouble, and if you help people, you get rewarded. But I guess I was just taught a lie. By me trying to help and do the right thing, all I did was just screw everything up.
I keep forgetting you don't know how this video ends. Yeah, I don't know.
I couldn't fix anything. And now with all the charges I got in this video, I'm looking at least 5 years in jail. But I finally accept my fate. I failed. And now it's time to go home.
That's the coolest cat I've ever seen.
But before I made it home, one of my roommates called me saying that a police officer just showed up to our house.
So it rings the doorbell, and he's like, "Is Mr. Snyder here?" I was like, "Why?" I was like, "Can I deliver a message for you?" He's like, "How could you deliver a message?" He said it just like that. He was like, "Just tell him he has a warrant for his arrest." Like, he thought he was in an action movie type walk off, and that was his like end scene line.
If I had to guess, I'd say that Bricks and Minifigs has seen that I am a free man, and they can't have me actively working on my lawsuit against them. And considering how many lies Bricks and Minifigs has made about me in this video,
Fuck you, man. You stole him, bitch.
I stole the Legos?
American Fork Police Department, make yourself known.
I mean, that was insane.
Included in the warrant.
Heroin charge.
I can only imagine of what I'm being accused of doing now. So immediately, I called the Utah Police Department to see what my warrant was for. Someone showed up at my house today saying that there was a warrant out for my arrest.
If that warrant says a no bail, those are the ones that are more serious.
The only thing the police department could tell me is that I do have a warrant, but this time the judge approved it that I will have no bail. And I am now a physical threat to Josh, the person the police are protecting. So basically, at any moment now, I could be arrested without bail for some mystery crime. There really is only one thing that I can do now. Well, I'm in Mexico now, and the American police have no authority here. What's going on? What the heck is that thing? Can you get us on that?
What the fuck?
But at this moment, I realized what I had to do.
What?
Bricks and Minifigs thinks they can just bully anyone who tries to stop them in committing their crimes. And what's the only way
He just went to Mexico to fuck with slack lines? What is happening in this video? Bro. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like Reckless Ben is the type of white boy that they don't make anymore. Okay, he's bringing back quirked up white boys in a big way. You know how like on Twitter every other week there's the alien ant farm video that will go viral and people will be like, why don't they make this kind of white boy anymore? That is the era of white boy that Reckless Ben is from. Because nowadays, all white boys on the internet do is eat hot chip, be a fucking incel, cyber stalk and A-log their least favorite female e-girl, call them foids, and just shoot up schools and shit. This guy is bringing white boys back, dude. Okay? He is bringing it back. He's bringing it back in a big way. Okay? This is peak like 90s, early 2000s white boys. Respect the Reckless Ben.
stop a bully, to stand up to him. If me posting this picture online once got the city this upset where they had to arrest me, just think about how upset they'd be if thousands of people started wearing it. Which is why the picture that got me arrested, I'm putting that picture on a shirt. And you can buy this merch at WeStealFromOldPeople.com. So go right now, it's gonna be sick. And yeah, all of the law enforcement that's protecting Bricks and Minifigs is gonna be pissed. But there's nothing they can do because I'm in Mexico. Anyways, part 3 is now live on my Patreon at patreon.com/RecklessBen. Also on Patreon, you'll find tons of behind-the-scenes content, plus the movie I made that all the streaming services rejected once they saw how gnarly it was. And all of the money I make goes directly towards trying to fight Bricks and Minifigs so they stop doing bad things to people. Also,
that's crazy.
So make sure to donate to the GoFundMe we set up for Brian. I'm not really sure if I'm allowed to promote this. I mean, I got arrested just for creating this thing, but...
All right, so he has a response to the police.
The American Fork Police Department has responded to the video I made about them.
I am the Chief of Police for the American Fork Police Department. I'd like to address the members of our American Fork and Cedar Hills community regarding some videos currently.
The next 2 videos are in order.
The American Fork Police Department
we just watched
has responded
this, bro.
to the video I made about them.
Yeah, you literally are linking me the videos, the video I just got done watching, and then the video that I'm about to watch. Man, chatters. Calm down, okay? I fucking got this, bro. I got this, okay? We're locked in. I'm freaking locked in. You're not locked in. I'm locked in, okay?
The American Fork Police Department.
I'm the boss. I'm the boss here.
Responded to the video I made about them.
I am the chief of police for the American Fork Police Department.
Why is he talking like that? What the fuck is wrong with him?
I'd like to address the members of our American Fork and Cedar Hills community regarding some videos currently circulating on social media.
So now I will offer a response to their response. There's a lot of new information in this response that I've been wanting to get for a long time, so we'll go over that first. One of the main questions in my video was, why did I get swatted for stealing the Legos when this wasn't a mystery to the police officers and they knew that I didn't steal the Legos, that Josh stole the Legos.
He basically stole a $200,000 collection of Star Wars Legos.
But still, why did they raid my house for stealing the Legos when there's an overwhelming amount of evidence that Josh stole the Legos? When I requested the body cam footage of this to try to find the answers myself, they redacted everything and they claimed it was to protect the victims. However, one of my friends set up a GoPro as we were getting swatted, and we caught the entire conversation on camera.
Included in the warrant are Legos.
For 3 months, the police department's answer has been, this redaction
Yes,
is
I saw the Patreon thing. I saw the Patreon thing. I know.
Important because it protects Josh, the victim of this case. However, we can clearly see that the police are looking for Legos and they saw no Legos. And they redacted this because they were embarrassed that they made such a stupid decision to swat the wrong person. They were so embarrassed of swatting my house for stealing the Legos that in all the police reports, it is completely redacted. The police department wants this information hidden so bad that they're willing to break the law to hide this from everyone. The only reason I know about it is because of the receipt I got the night I was released from jail and my friend's GoPro that was recording. So even though I've been asking them for 3 months why I got swatted, they finally came up with an answer, which is the Airbnb host told them that I stole the Legos.
During contact with the Airbnb owner, the owner reported overhearing conversations about possible stolen Legos. Specifically, officers wrote in the search warrant affidavit, the homeowner also disclosed that he could hear multiple individuals inside the residence speaking about possibly stolen.
Dude, the white background, everything is so strange. I feel like these guys can't articulate a good position if their lives depended on it. In the redacted footage, the homeowner is actually a friend of the police force. It's insane.
Lego toys they had taken. Based on that information, officers added a request within the search warrant affidavit seeking authorization to also search for and seize possible stolen property, including Lego merchandise. 4th District Judge Roger W. Griffin reviewed and approved the search warrant.
I always like giving people the benefit of the doubt, and I will take the police officer's word on this, but something fishy is going on here, and everything can just be cleared up if you unredact the audio and let everyone see the truth. Also, after we got raided and the police officers found no Legos, all of this footage has been redacted too. And my guess is if the police unredact this footage, we will find out the answers once and for all. While we were getting swatted, one of the police officers decided to injure me for absolutely no reason. He claims it's because I was trying to make a fast movement.
Don't move like that. You understand me? Don't move like that. Don't move quick. Everybody just chill.
But when we replay the footage, you can clearly see I was not making any fast movements. However, the police department has an answer to this.
During Snyder's detention, Lieutenant Adamson took hold of Snyder's right arm. Lieutenant Adamson later reported that he felt Snyder tense his arm, at which point Adamson moved Snyder's right arm behind his back to place him into custody.
The police department has made it clear I did not, in fact, make any quick movements like the police officer claims I did. So the police officer was lying, but not fully, because I did tense my arm. However, he lunges at me extremely fast before he even touches me. So how could he even know that I was tensing my arm before he even grabs me? That doesn't make any sense. There's only one solution. This police officer has psychic powers, and he could tell that my arm was tensing up before grabbing me. However, this makes no sense because if the police officer did truly have psychic powers, he would have known that we were not the thieves, Josh and Brandon were the thieves. So this can't be the case either. I'm trying to have an open mind with these different possibilities of what this could be, but literally the only outcome left is that this police officer injured me for no reason. However, the police have another response to this of why I must be lying.
In the X-ray image displayed by Mr. Snyder in that video, a small L is visible in the upper right-hand corner of the X-ray. The L indicates the image is that of the left shoulder. The video shows Lieutenant Adamson handling Schneider's right arm during the arrest.
Yes, the stock footage.
Yeah, that's why I said, Brunson's knee exploded. Pray for New York City. I heard. Will is losing his goddamn mind. I know. I haven't seen it yet. But I haven't seen the footage. Does anyone have the footage? You're missing a good game. I mean, it's a devastating game if they actually fucking clapped Brunson's knee. What is this?
Welcome to ABC.
How is the local Chud news media covering this? Conflict over purportedly stolen Legos leads to accusations of misconduct against American Fork Police. Of course, dude. Uh-oh. Jalen Brunson heads to the bench with an apparent injury.
He is one that never wants to come out, but he needs to come out, and not a good sign when he asked to come out. And there you see Brunson holding that right.
Wait, what? Man should not be able to walk freely in New York City if it's serious. Teammate pushed a spur into him on a rebound.
Come out, but he needs to come out, and not a good sign when he asked to come out. And there you see Brunson.
Wait, what? How? It's not even his fault. Are the news just skimming content off streamers and YouTubers now when it gets enough notice? Pretty much. That's just the state of affairs now. I mean, that literally is not even his fault. Like that's not even the fucking Spurs fault there. He gets pushed off the rebound, and his head makes contact with his right knee right here. Look.
Not a good sign when he asked to come out. And there you see,
or not his head, but like. It's getting wrapped up right now on the bench. League so soft. Isaiah Thomas played on one leg. What a bitch. Okay, Unc. Okay, hopefully it's fine.
I used to show what a dislocated shoulder is, an image that's clearly not mine because I didn't go to the hospital. I went to jail. So how could I have taken this picture? But anyways, the stock image I used is of a left shoulder when my shoulder that got injured was my right shoulder. When I was editing this, I like to think highly of my audience that they would have known that this was a stock image and I wouldn't have to spoon feed every tiny detail to my audience. But now I realize that there's another portion of my audience called the American Fork Police Department that maybe I do have to spoon feed every single piece of information to. So I'm going to use this as constructive criticism, and in every single episode going forward now that I know that the American Fork Police Department's watching, I will be forced to spoon feed every single detail. As a professional slackliner, dislocating my shoulder is almost a monthly thing for me.
The whole weight of my arm is just on this bone.
Boon. 3 days before I got arrested, I had a really bad ski accident where I had a really bad dislocation of my shoulder, and any movement at all would have dislocated it. So I will say here, I don't think that the police officer was purposely trying to injure me. I think to a normal person, this would have been fine, but For me in particular, this was not good, but it was still unjustified. And the police officer was just making up an excuse, and now they're making up an excuse to defend it. Another thing I find shocking is the chief of police, even after reviewing the dash cam footage, says that we ran a stop sign.
Richardson initiated a traffic stop on the vehicle for failing to stop before the stop line at a stop sign and failing to stop completely at that stop sign.
The chief of police looked at this video and said, we ran a stop sign. And now he's using that to say, this was a legal traffic stop. The police officers did nothing wrong. At this point, we thought the best thing to do was to take Josh to court so he can be legally accountable for the crimes he committed. However, to do that, we are first required to serve him court papers. So we did what the law told us to do. I got a process server, and we went to his house to do this the legal way. However, Josh did not want to do this the legal way, and instead called the police on us.
Joshua Johnson contacted police and reported he was going to shoot someone as a result of the ongoing harassment. Multiple officers immediately responded to the area.
Josh was so scared of going to court that he would rather shoot us than accept these court papers. Josh's logic here is that if he can murder the process server and if he can murder me, then he can get away with his crimes because there'll be no one to sue him in court. However, sadly for Josh, murder is illegal. And now he just admitted his plans to the police officers. The American Fork Police should at least be arresting Josh for trying to use murder as a way to get out of.
I can think of many instances where, you know, people push those or test those boundaries. You know what I mean? Israel, American law enforcement, kind of their whole thing, actually.
Court, but sadly, for some reason, they arrested me instead.
Am I being arrested? You're under arrest right now. Really?
Something about this seems off.
Turns out cops, huge fans of murder. You would have never known.
And all of the answers are in the body cam footage. However, they redacted all the body cam footage. So this is where I think if we all come together as a community, we can somehow convince the American Fork Police Department to unredact this footage so we can find out why they arrested me and not the guy who threatened to murder me. However, the American Fork Police does not want to unredact the footage right now and now have made up a new excuse of why I was the one justified being arrested.
Well, I think they already unredacted it, no?
Officer Sumbot contacted the Marion County Circuit Court in Oregon.
That explains the heroin search they were going to do. He actually died of a heroin overdose, not the bullets in his chest play.
Verify the legitimacy of the paperwork. The court confirmed that the case was indeed legitimate, but that papers had already been served and no hearing date had yet been scheduled.
The police department said the reason they arrested me and not Josh this day is because they called to confirm if this was a real court case, and they said it was real. However, the papers have already been served, and now I'm doing this solely to get YouTube content. And if that's true, I would like to see footage of it. They released all the raw footage, and that part doesn't seem to be in the raw footage.
It's already been to court, or are you allowed to tell me kind of where they're at with the case?
There is no hearing date set, and there hasn't been a hearing in the case yet. All I see is the claim that was filed. I don't see proof of service or anything. A hearing wouldn't be set until a response is filed by defendant.
Okay, so the defendant needs to be served with papers before the case will, I guess, start?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, thank you for your help. I think that's all for today. Thank you.
No problem.
Okay, bye.
Right here, the police officer admits that it is March 10th.
On March 10th, 2026.
However, you can see here that Josh doesn't get served until 3 days later, March 13th. So how could Josh have already been served on March 10th if he didn't get served until March 13th? Unless Josh is a time traveler. There's only one way to clear this all up. American Fork Police Department, show me the time machine. So now they say that I have done all the check marks which constitute stalking. Let's go through them.
Individual commits stalking if the individual intentionally or knowingly engages in a course of conduct directed at a specific individual.
So yes, I did do an action that was targeted at a specific individual, but that's what's required by the court if I want to take someone to court. If someone steals your stuff and you go through the legal process to take them to court, it is not considered stalking. I have a right as an American to sue him.
Is reckless as to whether that course of conduct would cause a reasonable person to fear for the individual's own safety or the safety of another.
The second check mark is that if a reasonable person would be scared. The police are claiming that since this action made Josh scared, this check mark is complete. However, they have completely forgotten about the term reasonable. As we can see, Josh is not a reasonable person. This is someone who multiple times has tried to silence someone by accusing them of being on heroin.
Here's the crazy thing. They told me that they took over that location because the owners were using the location to fund their heroin addiction.
What?
Yeah, and that's how they took it over, and saying they had like a pigeon in there that was crapping all over the Legos and it smelled bad, all this stuff.
This is someone who threatened to murder me just for trying to serve him papers. This is not a reasonable person. It is not reasonable to threaten to murder someone just for serving papers. A reasonable person would accept the papers, so that second checkbox does not meet the requirements. I even tried explaining this to one of the police officers early on.
What the law says is if the average person would feel unsafe by our behaviors, so I think he's feeling unreasonably unsafe, a reasonable person would not feel unsafe in the situation.
Oh
well,
my
I can say the same
God.
thing. I feel unsafe trying.
You got white boys trying to debate Lord Cops. Greatest genre of YouTube video of all time.
To conduct business with him, and he calls the police on me to hide. I feel unsafe because of that. Because we had a 3-hour search in our car. He said we had heroin in our car yesterday. We had a 3-hour search in our car. That makes me feel unsafe. I think that's reasonable for me.
That's peak whiteness though. I know my rights, buddy. That's peak whiteness. Peak caucasity.
Feel unsafe? It's not reasonable for him to feel unsafe.
So Josh is actually the one who said he was going to murder me if I take him to court. But now I'm the one that's being looked into for threatening to murder Josh. How does this make any sense?
Mr. Johnson alleged that Mansell had hired Benjamin Snyder to harass, stalk, vandalize the store, threaten to murder the manager of the store.
Now let's go to the heroin claim. We got pulled over by the police and they claimed that we had heroin on us.
This officer is going to conduct the search of your person because there are substances in the vehicle. Really?
Most of this footage is redacted, so again, there's a big mystery of what happened. Can we all come together and convince
You're on thin ice, buddy.
American Fork Police Department to unredact this so we can find out the truth? However, what the police is claiming now is that they did not get a call saying that we had heroin on us. Instead, they could just tell from the second we pulled over that our eyes were glossy.
During the interaction, Officer Fraughton indicated he believed Shaw's eyes appeared glossy and expressed concern regarding possible impairment.
If we look back on the raw footage, this is what the police officer said his first interaction with us was like.
Good with these guys being able to drive?
Yeah, I think so. I didn't see anything clear as day with Tyler that I noticed.
What's the goal?
Right now? Yeah, I was gonna scare him a little bit and let him go is all I really was gonna do.
Do we have charges, or are we just tired of them being annoying?
It seems hard to take what the chief of police is saying seriously because so far almost everything he said is a lie. So the only way we can actually find out the truth is if we unredact everything. We already know the victim's name is Joshua Johnson. Why do we have to keep that protected? His name is already out there. None of these redactions are protecting anything except for the police. And now I want to acknowledge my friend Sheldon's arrest.
The group stated they were supporting a GoFundMe campaign for a dying man. One of the individuals later identified as Sheldon Norcross. Officer Richardson then decided to seize Norcross's phone, pending the approval of a search warrant, in order to preserve potential evidence and prevent the deletion or alteration of any data. According to Officer Richardson's reports, when Norcross was informed that the phone was going to be seized, Norcross immediately began manipulating the device.
The police officer claims that Sheldon was arrested because he opened his phone to start.
Okay, this video is not as good as the other ones. Okay, we already literally went through all of these lies that the police department was in real time making up. Like, this is just rehashing the same incidents that took place. The cops lying about the incident after the fact and not doing a very good job at it, because shut your bitch ass up and play the vid, Unc. Oh my God. Here, we're going to finish this. 2 minutes left. But
however, we can clearly see in the footage.
I will be watching part 3 though, for sure, when it's out.
His thumb is heading towards that lock button to lock his phone. His phone was open.
Jalen Brunson back in the game? Yes, I know. Will is giving me fucking real-time updates, losing his goddamn mind in real time. Including telling Austin, quit bargaining. They won, Austin. Homosexuality is illegal now. The only hotel will be Trump Tower now. Oh, and Art? Yeah, that's over. This was a couple minutes ago when he thought Kat got unjustly punched in the face by Wembanyama. And Jalen Brunson was out for the rest of the finals. He was saying it was over. It's J.D. Vance presidency, dictatorship.
When he pulled it out, and the phone was transitioning from on to off, not from off to on. From this response, it almost seems like the police officers didn't even watch the video. So
I can't believe this Ben kid found the only corrupt police department in America. No. Just a couple bad guys, just a couple bad apples in one police department. The rest of the department is fine, I'm sure.
So American Fork Police Department, if I'm your teacher, here's your homework. First off, learn the facts of what actually happened. Second off, stop lying about the facts. No one's believing it.
Brunson down again? What the fuck?
Unredact the audio that makes the police look bad. Some of the best lawyers in the United States are reaching out to me right now, so eventually this is going to get released. Wouldn't you just like to get this over with sooner rather than dragging this out? The more we drag this out, the more content we get, so this only benefits me to drag this out. It doesn't benefit you. If you unredact the illegally redacted parts now, you'll win over audience support much faster. It's kind of funny because a lot of you guys probably think I'm like trying to like make fun of this other cop by how he was talking.
Brother, you mind turning up the volume? Holy, it's actual ASMR. Wow. I cannot really hear him. Why is he whispering?
No, I'm actually just like super sick right now. I haven't been sleeping because I'm trying to get out part 3 as fast as I can. And that's caused me just to like stay up all night, every night, and not sleep. And now I'm sick and have no voice. But yeah, I guess it kind of, I don't know why that police officer was talking with such a low, quiet voice, but that's why I am, at least. I wasn't making fun of him. I literally am just genuinely sick. But if you want to see
the American Forks Police Department just arrested Jalen Brunson.
Part 3, subscribe to my Patreon at patreon.com/recklessben. Part 3 will be up there very
soon. I saw they try to take his Patreon down. And the Patreon CEO said, suck my dick. All right, that's enough for me for today, folks.